Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's stream. So, I know it's been a little while since I've done a live stream here on the channel. I've pretty much kind of just been taking a little bit of a break from cryptocurrency, mainly just because everything's kind of been down quite a bit. I'm sure everyone's noticed. And really, there hasn't just been a ton of websites, and I really didn't want to start repeating a bunch of my videos, so I kind of took a little bit of a break from streaming and making YouTube videos overall just to step away from it and kind of see what happens with crypto. But because of that, I'm looking to start making some more videos about the cryptocurrency faucets, Bitcoin, and other cryptos that I've been using. And even if they are repeat videos, I posted something on the community page just to see what the channel was interested in, and it got a lot of good responses, good feedback about saying, hey, let's go towards doing some review videos on some of the sites so that people can learn a little bit more about what's going on and how to continue to earn money with cryptocurrency, even with prices of most cryptos down where they are right now. So I decided to do a stream today just because Bitcoin has fallen quite a bit, as well as the rest of the cryptocurrency market. So I just kind of wanted to do a stream. Like I said, it's been a little while, so kind of get some community interaction, see what you guys are interested in here on the channel, cryptocurrency-wise. And if you're new here, basically the way I like to do the streams here is kind of community-led. So if you guys are here, it looks like we've got 3 people watching. If there's anything you want to talk about, hear my opinion on, sites, questions, anything like that, please feel free to leave a live chat. In the past, we've been able to answer everybody's questions, and planning for this stream to be between a half hour and an hour. If there's really good engagement, we can continue to go a little bit longer, but yeah, so as always, I usually like to start off here on Coin360 and look at the heat map. Unfortunately, today that is a little bit painful to do because everything is down so much. So as you can see, Bitcoin is just above $20,000, or I guess we could say just under 21, but it has not been this low in a long time. So it's definitely pretty crazy to see it back down at $20,867, which is down 7.43% on the day. Definitely pretty crazy to see it's down that much. But, as I've talked about before here on the channel, I always recommend, regardless of the price of cryptocurrency, to use faucets. Whether it's just one faucet that you really like or a ton of them, when prices like this are down, it is the best time to buy cryptocurrency, it's the best time to earn crypto, and it's the best time to collect it. So however you choose to get your cryptocurrency, now could be the best time. Now, I'm not saying that Bitcoin is going to sit at $20,800 for the rest of time. There is a chance that it goes lower. And if it continues to go down, that just means it's an even better time to continue getting that crypto. On this channel, I usually like to push the ways to earn free crypto versus paying for it, because that way, if it's free to you, there's really no risk in having it. If it goes up, you can sell it, you make money, great. If it goes down, just hold on to it. There's no reason to sell it. You don't need to recoup an investment or anything like that. So, unfortunately, it does suck to see it down here, but when we look at some of the positives with crypto falling, Bitcoin falling, it does start to look a little bit more inviting, and as we've seen in the past, this is sort of something we were expecting. Crypto, it ran up when Bitcoin split in 2016 or 2017. I can't remember when it actually split, but I want to say 16. And then Bitcoin ran up all the way to $20,000 in 2017 and early 2018, and then it fell back down, and it was $2,000 to $3,000 right before it did another run all the way up to $65,000. So this was to be expected. This is not out of the ordinary. And real quick, I see we've got 5 people here now, so thank you so much for joining. Again, if you have anything you want to talk about, please leave a live comment. So like I was saying there, we see Bitcoin go through this cycle of when it halves, it goes up in value, and then it's a year or two of a bear market where not really much is going on. It's kind of boring. You don't have a lot of media coverage. You don't have a lot of new sites, and overall, the community and cryptocurrency overall is just kind of slow. There isn't a ton going on. And that's completely normal. Like I said in the past, we've seen this a lot, and I don't think it's anything to be really worried about, which is good. So, how long this will last, I don't really know. What we can do is look up the Bitcoin halving schedule. I don't know if I spelled all that right, but close enough. So the next one is going to be March of 2024, around 7:45 in the morning. Obviously, that's, completely just, an estimate. It depends on the blockchain and all that. So overall, 2024. So we're halfway to the next halving, but if we pull up the CoinMarketCap Bitcoin chart here and go to the all, I'm going to get rid of most of it up until... We're going to look at 2016 to 2018. Just some historical data here. So let's see. So Bitcoin split July 9th of 2016. So if we go to July 9th of 2016, we got to expand that a little bit. We can see that Bitcoin was... Come on. Oh, I can't get in the middle of it. Was about $649.36. So crazy, crazy cheap. I'm sure everybody watching this right now would go back in time and put everything they had at $649 into Bitcoin. And then you can see that for the rest of 2016, it really didn't go anywhere crazy. It jumped up over $700, and we started to see it pick up towards the beginning of 2017. As 2017 went on, it was in the low $1,000 range. And then about 10 months later, roughly, 10 or 11 months later, it really started to take off. So a year later, it has, doubled in price, or more than doubled in price. It's over, $2,000 now. And then we really start to see it take off. That's when it really, started piquing a lot of people's interests. And by the end of 2017, early 2018, Bitcoin was nearing its all-time high, which was around $20,000. So according to this chart, it was $19,140. And then right after that, we saw a pretty sharp decline back to, so 2 years after the halving here. Let's see, 7/9/2018 roughly was $6,300. So still up an incredible amount, over 6 times as much as when it, originally split, which is good to see. But after that, it fell back off, and for 2019 and really 2020 as well, it was, between, $3,000 and $5,000, and then that's when Bitcoin started getting close to halving again, which was 2020 May 11th. So again, on May 11th of 2020, the pandemic had just started, and well, it had been going on for a few months at this point, but it was $8,000 when it halved. And then we saw the same, pattern where about a year goes by, and by that time, Bitcoin is up around $58,000, $65,000. So it really jumped up quite a bit. So that's nice to see. We can see a very similar pattern. So what I'm expecting to see is, we saw this the bull market kind of lasted a little bit longer, but it has fallen off quite a bit. Now, with that being said, Bitcoin fell to about $3,000 after the 2017 bull market. So if we pull up a calculator here, and I think it was about, we'll just go with $3,500. I don't remember the exact number, minus $650. So that was $2,850 higher than when it split. So with that kind of logic behind it, about $8,000, $8,700 when Bitcoin split in 2020, I'm thinking we're probably going to see Bitcoin stay between $15,000 and $20,000. I don't think it's going to go much lower than that because it's split at $8,000, so it's going to be up about 2 or 3 times that, which would be about $16,000. So of course, this is just rough math based off the history of it. It can and may go below $15,000. This is not meant to be investment advice or anything like that. But with that being said, I think it's something to keep in mind and continue to claim cryptocurrency from faucets, especially Bitcoin. And like I said, I'm going to be doing some new videos here on the channel where we take a look at some of the faucets that I've been using, some Shiba Inu faucets, Dogecoin faucets, Litecoin faucets, all of them, because just because Bitcoin is, the most popular, #1 crypto, doesn't mean we should ignore some of these other cryptocurrencies. So this is a pattern that can kind of be seen roughly the same, up and down across the board. If you look at Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Dogecoin's a little bit out of the ordinary because of its, run up that it had last year. But it's something to think about. Like I said, I really think that as long as you are committed to crypto and want to continue earning it and see your holdings grow and are willing to hold and be a part of the community until 2024 to 2025, I think we'll see another bull run in 2 or 3 years, and it may be even better than what was this year. Or last year, I guess, at this point. But it's just something that can be seen across the board. If we go back to 2012, we can probably see the same thing here. Well, I guess we can't go all the way back, but as far back as I can get on this chart, you can see Bitcoin was $105 in 2013, and then it really ran up. Let's see here. This was November 28th of 2012. So about a year later, November 28th of 2013, you can see it's at a new all-time high of over $1,000. So the same thing happened, and then it fell off, and there was a bear market again until about 2016, 2017. So this pattern has happened 4 times so far. So I really have a lot of faith that it will happen again, and it's just a matter of waiting. But Hamza, nice to see you here. You said, how are you? Long time no see. Yeah, if you just joined, I kind of said at the beginning here, I haven't been doing a lot of videos on the channel just because crypto's been a little bit slower. There's not a ton of new sites out there, unfortunately, just because prices are down, people aren't making as much money, both as users of faucets or owners of faucets. Unfortunately, cloud mining isn't really a thing anymore. There's a few sites that I still use that I have some videos on, but I got your comment, Hamza, about the post I did on the community page. So I'm planning on making some updated, newer videos on faucets that I've already reviewed and stuff, just to get them out there again. And like I've always said, right now is the best time to use these sites because of how cheap it is. Low Roller, nice to see you. You said, hey, so nice to see you here. Looks like we've got 5 people on the stream right now. So again, if you guys are interested in any questions or anything you want to hear about, please leave a live chat. We're definitely able to get to everybody so far. It's been a little quiet in the chat, but yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with Bitcoin, and I think that this isn't super surprising. Of course, as everybody always says, it sucks to see Bitcoin fall. It sucks to see all the other cryptos fall. But right now is still one of the best times to double down on faucets and any other way you're making cryptocurrency, whether it's surveys or doing something like Hideout TV or Loot TV with an auto faucet, anything like that. But Low Roller, you said Terra collapse and I'm not sure how to pronounce that one, collapse, caused Bitcoin to collapse. I heard Tron stablecoin is next to collapse. That would be interesting because I've heard a lot of really good things about Tron and their blockchain. I haven't personally used it or been a part of the Tron community since about 2019, but back then it was really good, and I like I said, I've heard really good things about it, but I don't personally use it, so I'm not sure. But yes, I do agree with you. The Terra collapse really sent a lot of worry or fear into the use of cryptocurrency because of that collapse. So Unfortunately, that was a very negative thing for all of cryptocurrency, not just the people that were holding it, which, of course, it was more negative for them. But, that sucks to see. And I think things like that really hurt the entire community as a whole. So hopefully you're wrong about the Tron collapse, but hey, if it happens, there's nothing that you and I can do. So we'll see what happens. But Hamza, you said, yep, time to use those faucets. You can recommend some. Can you recommend some stable? Whoa. Can you recommend some coins that will accumulate, that you will accumulate, as in me, for this bear market? I'm going to continue with my main, the core cryptocurrencies, in my opinion, and I understand that this is kind of, I'll say, outdated compared to where all the, new projects are now. But Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin. I still like Shiba Inu. I still think there's a potential for that to go up. A friend of mine who's also in crypto has been really big in the baby Dogecoin. I've looked into it. I've, for personal reasons, decided not to go into that one, but it's a good coin. It's another really cheap one, so you can accumulate a lot of them. But so yeah, I think those are the main coins. I mean, really right now, any coin that you're interested in, or if you find a faucet that only pays out in a random cryptocurrency that you've never heard of, I would still recommend you use it. You claim that coin. Even if you don't want it, you can always sell it into something that you do want to hold. So right now, regardless of the coins, the faucets you're using, anything like that, it's still a good idea to claim from anything you can and get as much crypto as you can. All right, so let's see here. Low roller, you said I'm holding Dogecoin. No use to sell it. Scare money, don't make money. That's very true. I'm still holding my Dogecoin as well. And like I said, if I don't know that Dogecoin will ever go as high as it did again, but I think for it to get that high again, we are going to have to wait till probably around 2025 to see it go up like it did last year. So that's kind of my plan right now. And he said the Celsius network is collapsing. Stock market is collapsing as well. Yes, there's a lot of things going on, in the world that are causing a lot of the investments or traditional investments to fall quite a bit, with inflation being so high and, cryptocurrency, worldwide, obviously, but yeah, it's not just crypto, which is good to see as well. But like I said, I'm really not expecting a huge jump in cryptocurrency prices until 2024 or 2025, and that's just based off the historical pattern that Bitcoin and the rest of the market has kind of exhibited over the halvings of crypto. So we'll have to see what happens. I do hope I'm wrong with that, and maybe we see a jump in a month or two, but I would not count on it. So, but yeah, like I said, claim from as many faucets as you can. Do surveys, you watch the Hideout and Loot TV, find different ways to stake cryptocurrency and earn more just for having it. There's programs like crypto.com that allow you to earn a pretty decent percentage on a lot of the different cryptocurrencies for just holding them in your wallet. So if you're holding and just waiting for it to go up in price, why not earn a few extra percentages along the way? So that's definitely something to think about as well, using different sites like that. And then Haywood, nice to see you here. You said low roller scratcher, Nexo offered up to buy Celsius. So yeah, there's different companies or projects trying to acquire other ones, which might not necessarily be a bad thing. We might start to see projects collect other ones and kind of merge the two. I know that kind of happened with Tron and BTT. I never really got into that. I thought it was going to be a little bit better than it was, and it just didn't really work out the way I hoped. So, that's something you got to watch out for as well. But low roll, you said you heard Litecoin is getting delisted in South Korea due to privacy coins. I did not hear about that, but yeah, I'll have to look into that one. But Litecoin, I still think is one of those original, maybe not necessarily bulletproof, but one of those bulletproof, cryptocurrencies. It's been around for almost the life of all crypto, and I personally think if something was to happen to it, it would have happened by now, and that's not necessarily true because anything can happen at any time, but it's one of those things that it's been around for a while. They haven't made major changes that might mess something up, which could be looked at as a bad thing. But I think that's still a really good coin. So, and then low roll, you said staking coin is risky due to Luna collapse, and yeah, that's very true. You got to do your own research, and there's always risk involved with it. And like I've always said, if you have the option to stake a coin, the best thing to do is make sure it stays in your personal wallet. If you have to send your coins somewhere to stake them, that's way more risky. Like, we've looked at StakeCube before. StakeCube's a really good site. I've used it for many years. I've never had any issues with it, but it's a much more risky option because you're sending your coins to a third-party site that if they get hacked or if they decide to close down, you could lose your coins. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it has before. So you got to be really careful with those kind of sites. And if you can manage to do it where, like the space coin staking with the Dutchy auto faucet, I'm staking those coins on the site, but they're staying in my personal wallet. So that site could get completely removed. They could, stop hosting the site, and I still have my coins. Now, what that does to the value of the coin, who knows? But it's one of those things where you have them in your wallet, you can decide what to do with them. So there's always risk with it. The safest way to hold crypto would technically be in a cold wallet or a paper wallet. But if you're just holding it, you're not going to be earning anything with it. And if you can find a safe way or a way that you are comfortable with, earning more by just having it, then that's always a better option, in my opinion. So, Hamza, you said, are you still mining Ethereum? As of right now, yes. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue mining Ethereum, and I think I missed Low Roller's comment here about the Dogelon Mars. I never did start mining that, but I may look into it again just to have another coin. And that would be, if I switched over to that. And I'm not sure if I'm going to continue mining or maybe sell some of the GPUs, just because right now it's, they're older GPUs, crypto's down. Sell some, and then as newer models come out, or maybe the computer market calms down a little bit, upgrade a little bit. I haven't really decided yet, but as of right now, yes, I am still mining Ethereum. Low Roller, you said stable coins pay 20%. It's not guaranteed. That's definitely a good point. And like I said, if you find a coin that is offering a percentage that seems too good to be true, a lot of times it is. 20% is super high. There's always possibly a catch. You got to think, where are they getting that money from? There's a reason that traditional banks, stocks, and really a lot of things like that, they don't consistently pay 20%, 25%, because that's just unrealistic. Where's that money coming from? So, there are coins out there that, on crypto.com, they kind of go through and show, hey, here is how we are coming up with this money. Here's how we got to this percentage. And this is the reason why. Now, if you come across a coin that's like, hey, give us your coins or purchase our coin and earn 20% per year. Well, how are you doing that? Like StakeCube, I believe, since they're a POS site, really, they collect a small fee for hosting everything for you from your rewards. And then they also offer Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Dogecoin staking, where they'll convert a little bit of that fee, and because you're holding it on there, they'll pay you out just a little bit more, and then they have the rights to use that for, other things similar to like a bank. So like I said, there's always a risk, and find out as much information as you can about staking before you get into it. Now, if you find like a traditional POS coin where you have the QT wallet on your computer and that's how the blockchain runs, that's much less risky than some of these smart chain coins on like the Binance chain or the Ethereum chain or something like that. But yeah, so Hamza, you said, yeah, you switched off the mining rigs. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with it. I'm not 100% sure yet, but as of right now, it's still going. So, but it looks like we have 8 people on here, so thank you so much for joining, guys. If you have anything you want to talk about, please feel free to leave a comment in the live chat. Also, remember to hit that like button if you haven't already, and also subscribe. It does help out the channel here. And we do have the super chat and thanks button and all that now, so if you do want to support a little bit further, I do greatly appreciate any support in that area. So, and let's see, Low Roller said your Bitcoin prices are not updated. I can do a refresh here. I think this is supposed to be pretty live. It was like 20,700. I can check this one too. 20,000. I mean, it really depends on where you're looking. These are about 20,757. What are you seeing, Low Roller, for a price? I mean, I can Google Bitcoin price here. Okay, so this one's $500. So it's, you know, it's, I don't know. It depends on the APIs that they're using, where they're getting their data, stuff like that. So, you know, it's within a couple $100. Yes, I am aware that Shiba did add another 0 there. So unfortunately, Shiba's going in the wrong direction. But I mean, so is the entire market. Like I said here, you know, right now this is the best time to be claiming Shiba Inu or mining it, where however you earn your Shiba, because if you still believe that this is a good coin and you know, it might go up in value, you know, this right now, getting it cheaper, you can collect more of them in less time. So I do have a video that I'm going to be making here about a Shiba Inu faucet, so stay tuned for that. It looks like you can earn a decent amount of Shiba Inu, you know, for free, obviously, and then with it being so much lower right now, the more coins you can get, when it does eventually start to go back up, it'll be a little bit better. So definitely nice. But let's see, Hamza, you said you should change your crypto addresses in the description so users who want to donate using crypto can. So, oh yeah, that's definitely a good idea. I can add those into the description, and just kind of keep an eye on those, because yeah, that's nice to, you know, if you want to support that way as well. But yeah, so like I said, this was probably going to be just about a half hour to, you know, 45-minute stream. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Again, if you guys have any suggestions, like what you want to see on the channel, or types of sites, or if you have a site that you want to see reviewed, you know, always leave a comment. What I can say is, if you're going to leave a comment for a site you want me to look at, if you're going to do it on YouTube, make sure you put like a space in the website URL, because a lot of times YouTube will block it if you put URLs in there. Or better yet, join the Discord and just do like @Bitcoin Tips in the Discord channel and post the link there. There's a links and stuff like that. Yeah, there's links and promotions channel here. So let's see, Bitcoin Tips. Yeah, so there's a links and promotions channel here. You know, just, you know, put @Bitcoin Tips and share the link here. That way I can get it in there as well and make sure that I see it. So, yeah, so other than that, I think that will be most of the stream today. I see Low Roller, you said I invest $5 on Dogeline Mars to see what happens, and you said YouTube deletes comments. That's why I put space. Yeah, and you said, when's the next stream? I'm not sure when the next live stream will be. I'm just going to, like I said, try and get a little bit more consistent with the YouTube videos again here, and we'll see when the next stream is. Like I said, I decided to do the stream today just because of the state of everything going on with crypto. I'll try to get back to doing 1 live stream per week, maybe 2, just to kind of keep up to date on what's going on in crypto and up to date with the community here. And like I said, just kind of took a little bit of a break from YouTube, but hoping to get back into it with faucet videos and stuff like that. So make sure you're subscribed for that. And like I said, if you guys think of something you want to see after the fact, feel free to comment on any of my videos. And usually the way YouTube's comments work and show me is the newest comment pops up right at the top. So regardless if you comment on a video from a year ago or the video from a few days ago, it'll pop up as first with a new comment, so I usually see most of them. So, and Hamza said, "Yep, at least one live stream per week." So yeah, I'll try and get back to doing that. Oh, and Low Roller says ETH is about to go under $1,000 here. So let's refresh this one here. 1,076, 74. 71. So yeah, but oh, George, nice to see you here. Thanks for stopping in right here towards the end of the stream. But yeah, so keep an eye on the markets. Like I said, right now is the best time to try and earn crypto, whether you're mining, faucets, purchasing, whatever you do. Right now is the best time because of how cheap it is. So other than that, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Like I said, if something comes up that you want to, if you want to see on the channel, leave a comment. But other than that, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next